Good afternoon. Welcome to the forecast discussion for July 20th, 2014. It's a rather pleasant afternoon out there. Less rainfall than I thought it was going to be, which is always a good thing. And overall, not a bad weekend once again throughout the Philadelphia and New York City metropolitan area. Now, we definitely have cooler temperatures than what we're used to. We have temperatures throughout the region ranging from the lower to mid 70s along the coast and upper 70s to lower 80s everywhere else. We should be around 86 degrees, so we're pretty chilly for this time of year, especially along the immediate coast. You should be around 85 instead of around 73, so you can see just how chilly it is out there. We do have a northeasterly wind at around 5 to 15 miles per hour, and we have broken to overcast cloud cover over the interior and scattered to overcast cloud cover along the coast. On the latest surface map, you can see disturbance after disturbance kind of lifting northeast from the Gulf of Mexico up towards the New Jersey coastal waters. It has moved just enough off the coast to keep most of the Philadelphia and New York City metropolitan area rather dry this afternoon, with temperatures again on the cool side with that northeasterly wind. High pressure will take control for tonight, so I'm expecting only scattered cloud cover tonight, with temperatures falling off into the upper 50s to lower 60s along the coast and mid to upper 50s over the interior. Again, we should be around 65, 64 for a low, not 59 or 58. So clearly we have a cool air mass in place. On the latest infrared satellite picture, you can see those disturbances. You can see how it's just far enough off the coast, just enough to keep that precipitation away from us. And although, as far as cloud cover, it's a bit unsettled, we really don't have much in the way of showers out there. And we can see that very clearly on the latest radar here, with only a few isolated showers out here over the coastal waters. The rest of the region is experiencing dry conditions, and we do have a few isolated showers and thunderstorms out here towards the Tennessee River Valley that we'll have to watch out for tomorrow afternoon, but really no widespread organized areas of heavy precipitation is expected at all from now all the way on until about Wednesday. Then Thursday, things get interesting. When we take a look at the water vapor satellite picture, one very interesting aspect here. You see this right here? This is a ridge, a western Atlantic ridge that's starting to build back towards the coast. And that's going to mean that we'll see all this moisture start to shift back towards the coast as well. So what we'll experience over the next 3 days, Monday, Tuesday, and Wednesday, is a steady increase in humidity and temperatures. So for example, tomorrow afternoon, lower to mid 80s throughout the entire Philadelphia and New York City metropolitan area. The dew points, instead of being in the 50s, will be in the mid 60s. Then for Tuesday, with a stronger southwesterly wind, you have low temperatures in the lower to mid 60s, high temperatures in the mid to upper 80s, and dew points in the upper 60s, a little bit more of an increase in humidity. And then Wednesday, our warmest day, we'll have temperatures in the lower to mid 70s for lows, upper 80s to lower 90s for highs. Your dew points will be around 71, so it's going to feel hot and humid. Temperatures are going to feel like the mid 90s, and it's all because of this western Atlantic ridge building back towards the coast. But it won't last for long because we have a couple of powerful cold fronts up here waiting to drop south and east. That'll carve off a very impressive trough over the eastern United States, leading to the threat for strong to severe thunderstorms on Thursday with this pattern. Keep an eye on this disturbance right here for the middle of the week next week. That could produce thunderstorms that would be pretty impressive. Once those thunderstorms move through, we're talking about Canadian high pressure and control for next Friday and Saturday, and even Sunday, with temperatures in the upper 70s to lower 80s for highs and dew points in the 50s and lower 60s. So, almost a rinse and repeat of the pattern we've been dealing with, just a little bit more aggressive as far as the cool air is concerned. I mean, we're talking about temperatures that are pretty well below normal for this time of year, especially when you're talking about lower to mid 70s for highs along the coast like we're seeing this afternoon. So let's take a look at the latest model guidance using the Penn State EWOL website. We're going to use the European model guidance, and for tomorrow, again, we have those disturbances off the coast. Could see an isolated shower, but other than that, we're not dealing with too much in the way of action out there. Temperatures in the upper 50s to lower 60s along the coast. For tomorrow afternoon, can't rule out an isolated shower or thunderstorm, otherwise scattered cloud cover and high temperatures in the lower to mid 80s. By the time we get to Tuesday, again, now we have more of a southwesterly flow at all levels of the atmosphere. We have a ridge building in from the Atlantic at the surface, at the mid-levels, and starting to develop that at the upper levels. And that leads to more of an increase in humidity. So again, on Tuesday, looking for temperatures in the lower to mid-60s for lows, mid-60s, mid-80s, should I say, for highs, with an increase in humidity. On Wednesday, well, that's when it starts to get a little bit more interesting, where we're going to be dealing with a southwesterly flow at all levels of the atmosphere. We're going to be having the cold front far enough west that it won't produce any widespread showers or thunderstorms, but don't be surprised on Wednesday afternoon evening to see via an outflow boundary from storms out to the west producing a severe thunderstorm or two, especially out towards northeastern Pennsylvania. Looking for temperatures again to be rather humid. Low temperatures in the lower to mid 70s, high temperatures in the upper 80s to lower 90s, with a heat index in the mid to upper 90s. And then on Thursday, that's when that cold front moves through. And when it moves through, it's going to be pretty impressive with an impressive polar air mass behind it and showers and strong to severe thunderstorms. Depending on where the strongest mid-level disturbances are located, we could see a very impressive severe weather outbreak here. I'm focusing more on straight line winds, wind gusts over 60 miles per hour, hail, frequent lightning, and very heavy downpours. So it's going to be very interesting to see how that transpires on Thursday afternoon. Temperatures on Thursday will range from the lower to mid 70s for lows, mid to upper 80s for highs, because we're going to see a bigger increase in the threat for showers and thunderstorms. And then high pressure takes hold for Friday, Saturday, and Sunday with a nice, cool polar air mass in place for Friday, Saturday, and Sunday. We're looking for scattered cloud cover. Can't rule out an isolated shower because of the cold air loft here, but most locations will remain dry. And our temperatures are going to remain below normal in the upper 50s to lower 60s for lows and lower to mid 80s for highs. After this time period on Sunday, we'll jump forward real fast and just kind of point out here that we get a very impressive trough for the middle of next week and for the end of July that will lock in over much of the eastern United States, and as such will produce some rather cool weather conditions. If the European model guidance is correct, it's forecasting high temperatures in the mid to upper 70s for highs. That's pretty chilly for this time of year, and it's not out of the realm since it's happening today, right? So we're going to definitely watch out for that trough and see how it sets up for next week as well. That is your forecast discussion for today. Of course, I'm your meteorologist, Stephen DiMartino. Follow the latest weather information at nynjpaweather.com and nynjpaweather on Twitter, Facebook, Google+, and LinkedIn. Have a wonderful day, and as always, stay safe out there.